You're in the house. You're in the house. Stop. Oh, gosh. Okay. I got my crispy Diet Coke. Now, those of you who watch my channel know I'm on a fitness journey and da-da-da. But today is not the fitness journey. Well, I got my steps in. But today is a treat yourself because I've had a migraine for like since at least Sunday, if not Saturday too. I can't remember when it started, but today is Wednesday and I still have, I've had this migraine since this weekend. So I'm trying to shop. I don't endorse this, but this is something that I do, is sometimes I'll have like fast food when I have a migraine that I can't break. And sometimes the saltiness or whatever, I'll eat like either this or ramen, and something seems to help my migraine, and I also crave it when I get a migraine, so don't mind me. My delicious french fries. Hi, honey. I'm also an idiot, and I forgot my work badge today. I was so mad at myself. So I gotta go find that. I don't know. I think when I took Daisy to the pool the other day, I keep saying I'm gonna get organized. I'm gonna get organized. Well, I have to get organized because that was embarrassing. Last night I was going to. I didn't feel good. Like getting my keychain organized. And I was so tired too. Probably did too much. Okay, let me go get, I need some ranch and some ketchup for my fries. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Izzy. Hi, Izzy. You're so cute. I did meal prep for the next couple days where I will be eating healthier. But today ain't one of those days where I'm eating healthy. And yes, I did just take Excedrin because I've been trying to hold off taking something all day, and it's getting to the point where like I can't. I feel like, and I don't wait till my pain's so bad like I used to when I was younger, but at the same token, I don't want to like build up a tolerance either. Do you have kids? Yes, I have a daughter. Diddy. Oh, you want me to talk about Diddy? He might got off, but in the court of public opinion, he's disgusting. I don't know what you mean. There's no place I'd rather be. I don't know. You're asking hard questions right now. I have a migraine. Oh, free Diddy? You're on Diddy's side? Get out. Get out. Get out right now. Diddy's disgusting. Like, I knew he was disgusting before this even trial came. Like, he's always had dead eyes. I don't know. He's always creeped me out or whatever. Is he talented? Sure, but whatever. Oh my gosh. No, I cannot, and I don't want to. Which one? Keep him in jail or free him? I'm saying keep him in jail, but he's not. He's not going to jail. I just had somebody tell me I look tired. I'm like, yeah, no crap. I've had a migraine all day. You're my mom. You must be pretty old then. Anyway,
I got me my spicy McChicken sandwich, which I love. I need to start getting something different though. I feel like I get that every time I go. I need to get like a Whopper, or not a Whopper. What does McDonald's have? A Big Mac. Anyways. And work was not too bad today, thank gosh. Now I'm going to be up all night because I had to take the Excedrin. That's why I don't want to take it. I feel like I'm getting all screwed up with my sleep schedule, which doesn't help my migraines. My husband was like, do you think your migraines are getting better? I'm like, yes, but then when I get them, they're just like way worse than what they used to be. I don't get them as much, but when I get them, oh my goodness. Golden Arches welcomes all. You cannot tell me that McDonald's doesn't have the best fries. I could eat their fries every day if they were healthy, which they're not, but just saying. Yes, I do eat for fun. Oh, yeah. What other reason is there? Well, obviously to eat because you're hungry, but you got one life. And yes, I am all about fitness, but today ain't that day, and I've said that. Once in a while, you gotta treat yourself. Like, it's about balance. I feel like it's the same with money. Like, yes, you want to be saving and you want to be responsible, but you see the $10 shoes, go buy the $10 shoes, like, or else you're gonna go crazy binge spending one day. Like, it's all balance. Yes, I remember the old Ronald McDonald. And I wish that McDonald's though would go back to like how they used to be more kid friendly. Like, anybody miss that? My daughter loves McDonald's though. Like, she would eat McDonald's every day if I let her. And she doesn't even know what it was like back in the good days, the 90s, when they had like the better toys and the playground, like the ball pits and the like equipment outside that you could climb on and stuff. And it just looked like colorful and like kid friendly. Now it's like, I don't know, I feel like they're trying to be like everybody else and it's not working. Like, come on, we know what McDonald's is. Can I please speak to the McDonald's CEO, because I feel like whatever, they're gonna keep staying in business because their product's good. It doesn't matter, but I don't know. I feel like they've kind of missed the mark lately. I'm loving it. Hello, I'm in Pennsylvania. What's the weather like in Texas? It has been so rainy and wet here, but we're getting a drought, is what somebody said, but it has rained nonstop this entire month of June, pretty much. Yep. The Rugrat toys, the Barbies, the little Barbies, remember them? And I don't even remember, but the toys were just like better. So I'm eating French fries, and I gotta feed my cat her wet food because she's going crazy right now. Yes, Izzy. Yes. But, I just need to eat something, so. Because of my migraine for the 100th time. Hi, Izzy. Messy, and this is my, and I always forget to tell them extra sauce, but like if you can get the sauce is so good that they put on these sandwiches, but they don't put enough on. As soon as I got done ordering, I'm like, oh, I forgot to say the extra sauce. But you need to stop eating too much. Oh, really? Are you tracking my calories, sup man? Or soul man? Because I'm tracking my calories, and I'm not according to that. Hey, Izzy. But yeah, today, I know I'm getting better. Casillo's girl. Who's that? I know what my migraine's getting better because I'm very, like, foggy thinking. And I know that doesn't even make sense probably to people, but I can tell it's getting better because I can't even, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I get really tired after my migraine's done. And kind of like I can't even stress out because my brain's like repairing itself or something. I don't know. No, I can see the double chin. Well, yeah, you're gonna see a double chin. It's the camera. And that's how my side profile looks. So deal with it or get out. That chicken sandwich is amazing. You ignore us? What? You live? I love you. Okay. I love you too. Okay. Normally I'd block people like this, but I don't even care. Because I'm getting over migraine, and I feel like nothing can stress me out right now. That's the best way I can explain it. Because my brain is shutting down, so I don't even care. Say what you want to. Well, it's not really a burger, it's a chicken sandwich. But sauce is sauce, and I pretty much like, I shouldn't say that, sauce isn't. But I love pretty much most sauces you can think of, but unfortunately most sauce, hello, hi team, welcome in. Most sauce is high, probably the reason why I like it is because most sauce is high in like sugar and sodium and all the bad things. But I do love sauces. You like tomatoes and mayonnaise? Okay, I don't know if I've ever tried that. We don't really have like a Popeyes, I don't think. I don't know, do we in Lancaster? Maybe like one. I don't know, I have to look it up. We did, when I lived in Arizona, I used to get Popeyes sometimes, but you look like you, oh my gosh. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I love spicy and I love chicken too, so. Okay. I just got the spicy chicken wrap at Burger King, and let me tell you, it is pretty good. Like, I was debating getting that tonight, but it's so, like, little. Well, I have the meal with the 2 spicy wraps. Next time I get fast food, I think that's what I'm gonna get. Hi, fun time. Yeah, I like spicy, but not like painful spicy, but almost painful spicy, if that makes sense. Burger King for fast food burger is a good chicken sandwich. This is the spicy McCrispy sandwich. But honestly, like, yeah, I guess it's spicy. It's not even that spicy, but I already am starting to feel better, guys. But we'll see. I just want the migraine to go away already. Yeah. I don't endorse this, but when I have a migraine that goes on and on, sometimes what breaks it is like having something really salty and unhealthy for whatever reason. But I did look it up, and I guess because I usually crave salt when I get a migraine. I have chronic migraines, for those who don't know. And yes, there's something with sodium and salt. And I know that from being a nurse, that like neuro and sodium is very closely related. Like if you have too much sodium, it can be dangerous. If you have too little, you get confused. So I know it's something to do with that, basically. But anyway, it helps when I have migraines if I load up on so I don't know if that means I have like too little sodium or something like that. Oh, thank you, Cece. And I know that also, like, if your magnesium's too low, you can get migraine. That's supposed to help too. But I don't know. My neurologist that I only seen one time, he said you should take magnesium every day, but it made me sick like the one time I tried it, so I just gave up on that. Okay. Yeah, I've had them since I was like 18 years old. I started getting them, but I didn't actually have migraines when I was a kid for whatever reason. But everybody in my family has them, so whatever. Yeah, a lot of people get migraines anymore. Okay. Yeah, some people in my family started getting them earlier than other people, but like we all have them, I think, except maybe my dad. I don't know. But I know all my siblings, except my one brother, I think. But out of us 6 kids, 5 of us have it. And we all have ADHD. I don't know if that's part of it. Chase Mason Michael. What? Yes. It's an. But it seems to come from my mom's side of the family, because my mom's parents used to get them too. If anybody's wondering. I don't know. They can be genetic sometimes. I think my one brother, he gets them, I think, worse than anybody. I feel bad for him. He's tried like all these different diets and but whatever, it's just like a chronic thing you gotta deal with. I'm from Pennsylvania. I lived in Arizona for like 10 years. I love it out there, but it is far away from family, so that's why we moved back. Well, okay. Yeah, there used to be an SNL skit that was like coffee talk with these old ladies. Well, now I'm suburban mom or whatever, so whatever. Okay, upstate New York. I like, well, I don't know if I've really, I've probably traveled through upstate New York, but I've been to like New York City a few times. I love New York City. I don't know that I'd want to live in New York City, but I do love New York City. Nigeria. Wow, there's a lot of people in my lot. Like, usually I don't get this many viewers. And I don't know why. It's a Wednesday night, like, just random. I think because, well, usually I come on earlier and people are probably sleeping or at work, but. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I don't know. I've never been to Nigeria, or I would love to go to Africa someday, but I've heard it's beautiful, but I've never been there. I haven't even been to all of the United States because the United States is so big. But I've only been to like half the country, I want to say, half the United States, and then I've been to like Mexico and the Bahamas. I'm already married, Elation. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so. Oh, thank you. Of course, it's like beautiful weather out today, and I was at work. So tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow, I need to like work out, work off this McDonald's. I need to work out and I don't know. I need to do stuff for my reselling business because I've like fallen so behind. And okay, me too, Sad Taco. I know everybody wants me to talk about Diddy. Yeah, I mean, I'm not super surprised, but like, come on. I think we all know he's guilty. Like, come on. That just shows you, like, I think there's serious problems with our justice system, and that's like, I mean, it's like everything else in America. Like, if you're rich and powerful, you can get away with whatever. I mean, we're a capitalist country. And whatever. But I'm glad that he's guilty. Like, everybody knows kind of like what that one girl from that band has been saying for forever. Like, she's been, I feel like, validated. Danity Kane or whatever her name is. And like the comedian that said he was gross, I forget, the black comedian, I can't remember. Like, he's been validated. No, as soon as I seen that Cassie video, I was like, oh my, he's a gosh darn monster. Like, he's a monster. But he always gave me weird vibes anyway. I have to work on the 4th, but normally I go to my stepdad or my stepbrother's house because they have like a huge July 4th get together and they do fireworks and it's a lot of fun for the kids and stuff, but I have to work. But honestly, I'm kind of glad because there's been a lot of family drama lately, so that's the fun part of being from a big family is there's drama sometimes. But anyway, which I don't even want to get into, but yes, normally I go to that thing and That's what it looks like if you, I know. I know, it's a shame. And I feel like there's a lot of poor people who probably like are incarcerated and they more have like mental health problems or addiction problems and like could be rehabilitated, but that's not how our prison system works. Like, and if you don't think it's a business, yeah, it's a business. Are you kidding me? Which is terrible to say, but I think that. It's like I don't know. I don't need to be so cynical, but that's the reality, I think. Yes. There's always family drama, I swear to goodness. I don't care what family you're from. There's always family drama. Big family, little, because my husband has a little family and there's, never mind. But I'm just saying, every family, I don't care who you are. Ditty burgers, gross. And I know, and I try to stay out of it, but I feel like you get sucked in, like, what, I don't know. Right, but sometimes you don't, unfortunately, like, there's a lot of, I come from a dysfunctional family, and there's a lot of, like, estrangements and stuff like that that is unfortunate, but at the same time, I understand sometimes why that has happened because of certain people's actions, but I just don't know that it needs, I don't know. I understand both sides type of thing. But there was estrangement even with me and my dad, and we were able to make up, thank goodness, and in some weird way, I talk about that a lot on my channel, how like that relationship was super complicated. He's passed away now, but I was able to reconcile with him as an adult. And that doesn't always happen, but he made a lot of changes. But some of my one sibling, well, everybody has a different relationship. Some people could not forgive him, and everybody has a different relationship with everybody when you come from a big family. I just try to think of it like that, like, because I don't want it to cause issues with my sibling. Yeah, and sometimes there's so much water under the bridge. Sometimes it's hard to forgive and forget, especially if the person, I understand why people cut certain people off, especially if the person is not willing to take ownership or apologize or anything. But in my dad's case, he had a stroke, number one, so he was disabled. So but he had reached out to me even before the stroke to try to make amends. And I think I would still been there for him, but the fact that he did that before the stroke, I think I was like, oh, this is a no-brainer. I'm going to be there for him. Yeah, I don't know what would have happened had he not done that, but I still think I probably would have been there for him. But yeah, even after we made up and stuff, I still had some issues from stuff he had done because he did do so much messed up stuff, and it's a lot to process sometimes. And it's hard to process with grief too, because like there's certain things I miss from him, but then there's other things I don't. And I think some of my siblings couldn't forgive him because they didn't have some of the good stuff that I experienced with him, because I've seen both sides of him, if that makes sense, which makes it very confusing. It makes it very confusing, but he did make amends, and he never, after that stroke, it was like his whole personality changed, and he was like the kindest person after that. No, they're not. And it was hard for me to see that as like a teenager. But my dad came from a lot of, I'm not making excuses for what he did, but I can understand some of the psychology behind it because he himself was a very damaged person. Should he have gotten help as an adult? Absolutely. And but I I think in his mind he thought he was doing everything as he should have been. But sometimes you get in your own way. Like his stubbornness or whatever didn't let him see, I think, how he was damaging like me and some of my siblings until it was like too late and we'd already cut him off. And then, then he did make amends, but then it was like there was too much water under the bridge, and then he had the stroke. And then it was like I have to let go of all that. I feel like I didn't have a choice, but I did. And I was just like, well, I have to be here for him now. So it kind of, yeah. And I think because of that, because I wasn't even like given the choice in a way, like I still would get angry with him sometimes because people would say things to me like, your dad is such a nice guy. And I'm like, you don't know what it was like to live with him, because a lot of people who are horrible to live with or whatever, they're like so nice when they're out in public. And so that it would bring up issues like that even years down the road, I think, because I never really got to work through anything with him because he had the stroke. But oh, I don't care. I'm an open book type of person pretty much. As long I'm comfortable sharing my experience. I won't share some of my other family members' experience because that's theirs to tell. But for me, I didn't talk to him, so I cut him off when I was about 14 or 15 up until I was like 19 years old, and then almost 19 years old, and then he had the stroke, and then I got 17 years with him after that, and then we repaired the relationship. But yeah, it was a lot. Yes, he was very much, he had a dual personality. He didn't drink, but his dad, believe it or not, that was him sober. But he was raised by alcoholics, so I think that's probably where some of the Jekyll and Hyde, like his parents probably were kind of maybe like that a little bit, like one personality in the home and one personality out of the home. So, um, yeah, it did. It messed me up for a while when I was younger, especially. I am eating. But yeah, it did mess me up. Yeah, it really, like, I'm not even going into how complicated it was, but you can kind of get the idea. Yeah, it does mess you up when you have a difficult relationship with one of your parents or both of your parents. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't stand if meat has like. Sorry. What's your favorite Lady Gaga song? I don't know. I will say though, her music style is kind of. Her music style, I like a lot of her songs, but I do feel like her style is not really evolving lately. I am a big fan of hers, but I feel like the last song she came out with, I'm like, oh, well, that sounds a lot like her other stuff. I don't know. He was. Lady Gaga's a huge star in our a huge singer. Yes, we like in the end we were able to make up. Um, I had a good relationship with him more than half my life, but those years that were bad, they were bad. But the last years were but I always had a complicated relationship with him, even in the end, because then he was disabled and it's like not a normal relationship either. So I never got like a normal relationship with my dad. And sometimes you don't. Sometimes, that's how it is. But I'm glad I got a relationship with him and it was very good in the end. But, because there's people who don't get any relationship with a dad. So, and he taught me a lot of good things, I think, at the end. Like, he was the most positive person despite his, like, disabilities. He had so many health problems. He was so positive. And he was so kind. And I don't know. He just let down all those, what do you call that? Let down all his guards or whatever. And that's, like, actually being strong, is being like that. That's what I learned. And he taught me, like, I became, in healthcare, I think mostly because of him. So. And he taught me to, like, it's hard. I struggle with being in the present moment or whatever, but I feel like he taught me to just, like, be more present when you're with somebody, because, like, you might not get much time with them. I didn't get a lot of time with him because of the circumstance he was in. Like, he didn't live, like, I got more time with him once I moved back. But when somebody lives in a nursing home and over an hour away, you can't always go there. So that's all he wanted in the end, was just to, like, spend quality time with me. And so, and the last visit I had with him was such a good visit. So I'm glad I got that time with him before he, like, passed away and everything. Because other times I'd be, like, in a rush, and, it's so easy to get caught up in, like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Guys, please don't make me cry on my I feel like I cry on my live. It was, like, talking about my dad. But anyway. It does. It does. Sometimes you lose track of, like, what's important. I feel like that's so cliche, but it's, like, true. Like, like, the best gift you can give somebody is, like, being present, giving them time, and I don't know, just, like, and that's very hard for me to do, but yeah. It's hard for everybody, I think, but. Like, especially in America, we just zoom by. We're always in such a rush. We're always too busy to like slow down and ask somebody like, how are you doing? No, how are you really doing? Like that type of stuff. But it's not easy. It's hard. It's hard. You know, everybody's got busy lives. Everybody's got kids. Well, not everybody, but you have pets. You have jobs. You have da 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 da. Like, you have deadlines. You have, you know, pressure coming from your boss. Like, I don't know. And then you have to do social media. We have, like this. You have to, no, well, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We just keep trying to pack more and more into our lives, and I feel like we're missing. Yeah. But anyways, well, that was a very good meal, and I'm probably gonna get off here. I gotta get my dog outside, get her lazy butt up, and take her outside and feed her and all that. Okay, I definitely feel starting to feel better from my migraine. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for the subscription. I was wondering, I'm like her, and I was wondering, I'm like, is that Irish? Okay. I am. My husband always gets mad when I say this because I've never been to Scotland or whatever. But I guess I have relatives that are Scottish, and like somewhere in my history, I have Scottish. I think on both sides. Anyways, but yes, I've only lived in America. All right, yeah, I'm gonna get off too. But anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. If you enjoyed this live, please don't forget to subscribe, follow, all that jazz. All right, have a good night. I'm gonna go heal from this migraine. Bye, guys.